So the president goes ahead and calls for a presser, an interview. It was actually an interview. And probably his agenda was to try and calm down the country, try and communicate to the country, try and come to a middle ground with the people so that there is room for engagement, so that he says what he has to say, he's asked what is supposed to be asked, and then people come to a middle ground and try to quell the situation down, trying to calm the situation down. Then the media guys come, 3 of them. I don't want to talk bad about them. They are reputable people, they're professional people. But on this day, they had a different agenda. Their agenda was to build up agitation, try and build up emotions in the hearts of Kenyans. I don't know to what extent they wanted to go, and I don't know who they were trying to please. I don't know if it was for clicks or it was an assignment. But I will assume it was an assignment. That's what they should do. So you come, instead of interviewing the president, you start insulting the president. First thing you do is, you're a liar. You start insulting the president. And then you look for ways of cornering the president using stupid questions that do not help the cause, that do not help to calm down the country, that only agitate people. Then you come up with misinformation, misguide the president to a place where the president is confused as to what you're saying. When you come and tell the president, a 12-year boy was shot 8 times, how do you feel about it? Then the president asks, the one who survived, he survived. Then you're like, no, he died. Then the president is lost because there is no information like that. It was a lie. It was misinformation. A 12-year-old boy was shot, 1 bullet on the shoulder, bled to death, reported by the same media, reported by Citizen, reported by KTN, reported by NTV. That way, a single gunshot to the shoulder. The boy died. So the president has no recollection of a 12-year-old boy shot 8 times. No, there was nothing like that. There was another boy who was shot 6 times but survived because they were rubber bullets. The image is online. They were rubber bullets. The boy was shot 6 times and survived. So the president was like, are you talking about the guy who survived? You understand? He cannot recollect because that information of a 12-year-old, 8 bullets, does not exist. Then you use that to agitate the crowd. You use that to build up emotions in the masses. You use that to try and beat drums of war. Irresponsible reporting, misinformation, using things that do not exist, using the things that are not there. The question someone asks, but the boy died even if it was 1 bullet. I do not dispute that. What I'm saying was there was a misinformation. Misinformation is as bad as death because what that misinformation did is it caused more people to go to the street with a risk of dying again. Misinformation can get more people killed. Just leave that one. It can get more people killed. So, you take a president to an interview, which is supposed to calm the country down, which is supposed to sort out everything. But the questions you're asking, one, you're attacking the president, attacking him and attacking him, insulting him and insulting him. And you expect him not to be human. You expect him to look at you and just smile and say, yo, you guys are doing good. That was not an interview. It was not even an interrogation. That was an attack. That, I call it media terrorism. What is the work of the media? To inform people. When you start misinforming people, then that is terrorism. The media will watch this country burn because they want news. The media will watch this country go down the drain because they want news. It is not right. It is immoral. It is uncalled for. It is not humane. You ask the president to pick a side between police officers and Kenyans. You think police officers are not Kenyans? You think the president is a president of Kenyans and not a president of the police officers? The president has to balance. He has to see, wait, what happened? Those police officers who misbehaved, can an investigation be done? Can they be brought to book? Those criminals who were on the street, who infiltrated protests, can they be brought to book? The president has to balance. You cannot ask a president to be neutral, to pick a side between the police or the people. The police are people, those are not animals. The police are Kenyans. The police get provoked. Some might use excessive force. And that's what the president is saying. It's under investigation. If you have a problem with believing or not believing, that's none of our business, your business. That's totally your business, not our business. As long as there is action being taken, if you believe it will be, if you believe it won't, as long as there is a commitment that it will be done, that the rest is your business, not our business, if you believe or not. You show a president clips of what he said and never happened, but you forget to show Kenyans what he said and what happened. You forget to show Kenyans that there are things the president said and they have been done. There are things the president said and they have not been done. You forget to do that. You want to play to the masses. You just want news. Like, no, just read it. Just see it. Look at it. You did not do it. Government, I'm not an expert in running government, but I run a couple of things, and I know decisions are not made like a calculator. Sometimes you have to reconsider. You have to consider some things, reconsider some things, prioritize some things, kick out some things, even if you promise them. If they're not viable, they will not work. I really don't care about the issue. I don't care about the nitty-gritties. What I care about is that the president was willing to bring the situation down, willing to save this country, and some people were willing to ban this country. That is the problem I have. The other issues, we can debate about them all we like. The key issue is that the president was willing to listen, but there are people who are willing to burn this country down, including the media. That is the only problem I have. You can debate about who died, you can debate about who killed who, you can debate about who was wrong, who was right. The thing is, there was a chance to talk. There was a chance to be listened to. There was a chance to save our country from anarchy. There was a chance to save lives. There was a chance to save destruction of property. But some people somewhere decided that, you know what, we just have to destroy. Why? Because we have more rights than other people. I don't want to talk much.